Ciao and welcome to our place in Sicily, and it's room by room time. And today we are in,
The guest room number two for daughter number two.
but not our second place daughter.
Yeah.
We have no favorites. We
No.
said that before.
Time order only.
Time order only. Yes, alphabetical reverse order is how we have them. Anyways, welcome to our room by room. All right, so you can immediately tell that this room is missing something that our other rooms have.
Right. I mean, it's very.
That was the sneak peek.
That was it.
No fancy schmancy things, but we're gonna replicate. Let's turn this around and I'll show you what we got. And once again, we have one last remaining video, this one, where we forgot to click the microphones on when we set up. And so let's look around Abby's room. This is our younger daughter's room. It's definitely different than all of the rest of the rooms. This one seems to have been maybe redecorated later in the Liberty style. It's very mute. We're using the sunlight to help you be able to see this. It's one of the only sort of rooms without its own window. And it's beautiful and it's delicate, but what we can tell you is that it just doesn't fit with the rest of the house. And I understand this when you're living in a house and it's decorated, maybe this is what was here was felt like the 70s of what the 70s feels like to us. But we are going to try to make this room special. You might have seen on the floor plan, this is a smaller of the two suites. It also doesn't have two balconies like the other suite has. So we're going to help fix that by painting a special ceiling in here. But also, it's important to know that we're dealing with a lot of different architecture. So Matt's going to show us the different doors. This one comes in from the sort of main part of the house. And then next is this one, which goes into the kitchen. We're going to close this one up because nobody needs a door from their bedroom into the kitchen. And it's a very deep wall. Take a look at how like sturdy and strong these latches are. There also was like a little hook that would have gone into this little ring for security, we assume. But we're going to turn some of this space into room space for the kitchen, and some of this is likely going to be a little fireplace, the only fireplace in the house, to make this room special for Abby. Like I said, this room doesn't have a window, but it does have this beautiful opening into the bathroom, or the room that we're calling the ensuite. So you can see we get nice light in here. It still has those paneled doors. But as long as this is open, this room still gets a window to it, which is nice. But also, if you like a dark, cozy room, you can shut those doors and have it to yourself. And then the fourth door is the door to the other guest suite. We are going to keep that one there so that you can go in and out in case both of the girls aren't here and somebody else wants a suite. Maybe their kids are staying in one side or not, but just, it gives us options. Also, check out this floor. I love the border around it, a little like clover. This can all be cleaned up and all will be cleaned up. It gets polished. It's a cimentino or cement tile floor. So the colors are all sort of poured into a little frame and then pulled out. And I think it's just going to be fantastic. You can see over here, let's see, there's a border of just sort of blank tiles around the room that helps when you have not straight walls, and a little marble threshold. And, that's kind of leads us to talking about the fresco we're going to paint on the ceiling. Now, blue monkeys. Why blue monkeys? So they're part of a Bronze Age fresco that we saw on the site of Akrotiri, which is, I think, It's a pre-Greek civilization, and they also suffered a major volcanic eruption around 15 to 16th century BC. This is on modern day Santorini, and they're really well preserved. And so I'm sort of drawing from them. The monkeys were blue. It's still up for debate. Are they monkeys or baboons? And the blue could have been seen as sort of the gray of their time. That's not all figured out yet, but they definitely had a sacredness to them. It is believed that uh, they were harvesting and delivering saffron to a female goddess in one of the other frescoes. And there's some evidence that saffron is helpful for periods. And now on the side here, what I've done is just popped up a little detail from one of the other frescoes. So you can see sort of how we're going to handle the corners of that and tie it into feeling the same as the other paintings that exist in the rest of the house. And I don't know, maybe we should take a look into our little ensuite bathroom here. The flooring in here is going to be different. You can see it's a tiny room. That's gonna block off and show us the size of the room. It's all white right now, but you can see up in this corner that it looks like maybe they whitewashed over something. We need to get a ladder in there to take a good look, but it looks like there was something in here before. And this is going to be the ensuite. We're going to take advantage of this back wall and build in a sort of a cement, micro cement bathtub and a almost like a shell half side because we want to put a fresco in here on the back of the shower wall. Let me pop in that picture of our sketch. So this is papyrus from the same place in Santorini, the pre-Greek civilization, and and it makes sense because papyrus usually denotes water, and because that's where it grows. And if I close up, you can see my plan is to do this in the Roman style of the little tesserae on there. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this bathroom. We're putting in a little extra love into this since it's minus two balconies and the bedroom bathroom suite is the smaller one. But in some ways, it might be grander. On this floor, we're going to put lava tile. It's just all black tile made from lava. And I think we're going to, keeping with the Greek theme, it'll have tiles around the border that have the little Greek key decoration. Look, I'm even telling you about that. Look at that, right on time. So, a cute little bathroom en suite. I don't know what else we would use this for. We think this may have been a bedroom at one time because the bedrooms were small. Not quite sure, but I'm looking forward to working on this. We have yet to figure out everything else, but we'll do a little discovery work in here while we recreate it. So that's our little second bathroom with the Liberty style frieze that's going, or fresco painting that's going to go away. We really wanted to keep these walls, sort of like clean them up, but wash them, but keep some of the aged look to them. But since we recorded this, we did some lead testing and found out that there's lead in a lot of these walls, and some of these walls have also had to, this one in particular, had to have the top layer of plaster removed from it so we can do some strengthening. But you can see it had wallpaper on it at least once. You can see the multiple layers. It was gray, it was blue, it was yellow, maybe something else. We've gone along and sort of used our little Nix camera to collect all the different colors just for historical purposes. Um, but it would have been nice to have captured some of that rough wall texture. This was still sitting in there. We have Madonna and child, and we know who the child is. Um, yeah, so that sort of wraps up as we can see the electrical just coming in from the ceiling. It wraps up this room by room. And at this point, this might be our last room by room for a while because everything is changing. Um, and most of these walls haven't fully come down, but they've been torn off. They're getting ready to be restructured, and we're really excited to see this one transform. And here's a little of us starting to say thanks for watching and ciao ciao. We'll see you next time on Room by Room and Our Place in Sicily.